That from the record podcast stream. This is a momentous occasion, to say the least.
This is pretty wild.
I feel like everything looks pretty good. Noah's
I'm
not
just trying to
here.
bring it up.
I don't know why Noah's still not here.
He was here for a very limited time.
But that's okay. That happens. I got us pulled up on the little sidebar. Looking good.
Are we backwards?
No, we're good. Why are we backwards? I'm so
I'm back.
confused. What do you mean backwards?
Huh?
No, I'm tripping. I'm just tripping.
I was about to say, what do you mean we're backwards?
No, I'm just tripping.
We are
I'm so-
officially live, Noah.
Live?
Yep, we're live. This is our first minute ever of a podcast. You cut
Right.
out. No one even heard any of your Chewbacca noise.
That's good because it was bad. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't good.
I'm not gonna lie to you from what I did here. Just from what I did here. Okay, I mean, so should we just get straight into
Yeah, I mean, let's
the
just...
big news? The big news of the day? Like it's the last day of the
biggest news?
cuts.
What's the biggest news of the day? Is it Cam?
It has to be
Is it
Cam.
Mac being better than Cam,
Is it?
who hasn't thrown a single NFL pass besides preseason?
That
Can you honestly say that Mac Jones is better than Cam, though?
I cannot. I think Cam didn't want to be there, or Belichick did not want Cam there. Cam does not play the way Belichick wants you to play.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
that's
you
not-
kind of saw that last year. Kind of was a pretty bad season for the Patriots standards.
What was it? I gotta bring up the stats. He had more interceptions than touchdowns, correct?
Or if not, it was really close. I think it was like 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, or vice versa. I'm not sure.
And I think the rumor that I'm seeing, I'm not hearing shit, but the rumor that I'm seeing is that the Cowboys are looking into it, which Dak could get injured, could not be injured, but what other teams could or would want Cam Newton after the
Yeah.
way after the New England season? Like, he couldn't show out at any point. Like, did he have a good game last season?
But the thing is it Cam or is it that system's been built for Brady and them switching to a mobile quarterback is like going to Mars?
I think it was that. It was definitely that. I don't think Belichick wanted to run his offense. Cam doesn't work in Belichick offense. Like, that's all it was.
Yeah. But also, what teams that need a quarterback have an offense built for a mobile quarterback? I feel like none of them really. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Really not something like you think of the Dolphins. They have Tua. They're not gonna get Cam.
The argument.
Judge Judy Slayer with the follow. No,
Let's go. The
First
only
live follow. Thank you for that.
the only good argument I heard would be to pick Cam up would be to have him as your backup. Like, but would Cam be okay being a backup?
I don't think
But
so.
that would. I-
Chocodillions on my feet. That's my boy Dustin. Dustin,
Choc-
thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Second follow live ever.
Let's fucking go.
Also, I think we skipped by Judge Judy Slayer a little too quickly. That's a very aggressive name.
Judge Judy Slayer.
Judge Judy Slayer.
Jesus.
I mean, that was made out of pure hatred.
I mean, were you on Judge Judy? I mean, this is a thing.
Right? Did you get denied from Judge Judy? Who knows? It's a story. Anyways, back to Cam being Cam. I don't know if his ego could handle being a backup.
You don't think that last season could have humbled him?
I don't. I don't think anything could humble Cam. I don't think anything could humble Cam because that's just not
That's
who Cam is.
crazy. Belichick, like literally last week, was like, we still have a lot of decisions to make on the Mac Jones Cam Newton.
That's what I'm saying. That's what was so weird to me was it was like a toss up and then it was definitive. Oh yeah, Cam or Mac Jones is the guy. My thing is, I wonder if. Wait, what was Cam's contract? He didn't get a big contract, I don't think, right? Like it wasn't for that much money.
I do not believe so.
The only thing I can think of is maybe they're so similar skill wise, they went with the cheaper option, younger option to build around. Because that makes sense.
Let's see, it was 14 million. Reports the deal is close to 14 million. Newton will receive 2 million signing bonus and a 1.5 million fully guaranteed base pay for 2021.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm back.
I don't.
They
I mean-
re-signed him to this deal and then cut him
I just.
because it was a 1-year deal.
I feel like Bill Belichick kind of got the pass with Tom Brady, of course, because Tom Brady's arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. But if you look at other quarterbacks the Patriots have or have tried to like nurture into the guy, it really hasn't worked out. So that's why I don't know if Mac Jones is going to work out.
Mac Jones isn't going to be that good.
But
Alabama
do you
quarterbacks
think
suck.
him
How?
and Cam are so similar in skill at this point that they just went with the younger, cheaper option?
100%. Yeah, you look, okay. If there's not a talent gap. Like Cam is a proven commodity, but he hasn't been that proven commodity in 5 seasons. Like he showed glimpses of it at the last year. First like 5 or 6 games he was on, gets COVID, and then since then he was horrible after that. And prior to that, horrible. Like prior to the start of the season, he wasn't good in the season before. So why not just go, you know what, screw it. We're going to go with the young guy, and it's, we're thinking our season's not going to be but so good this year. But if we get him going early, then in 2 seasons, you get a couple of draft picks go your way, Bill does his thing and finds just some random dude working at a Arby's somewhere outside of Boston, and that guy catches 13 touchdowns, and they build a statue for him in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's strictly just based off of the talent gap isn't there, so why not play the young guy?
Yeah, it's almost like a suck for luck situation that's happening. It's like, yeah, Mac Jones isn't going to flat out just win us ball games, but he's going to do enough to keep us somewhat competitive. We're going to get good draft picks from it, like you said, and then build for the future. Whereas Cam, if Cam gets in there and teaches Mac bad habits,
Yep.
it just goes downhill.
The problem, so the 2 things I would say, the one good thing about keeping Cam around, teammates like him. Despite the fight with Josh Norman in the start of the 15 season, which went on to be his best season, so maybe somebody need to punch him in the mouth in spring training last year. I
It's
don't
not
know.
a bad idea.
But players like him. He connects well with his teammates. Everybody that's ever played with him, other than Steve Smith, has said he's a leader. And Steve Smith later went on to say, like, hey, it wasn't fair of me to judge him because he was a rookie, and I was in the later half of my career trying to win a championship, and that just wasn't that team. But the problem is, I think he could get a string of really good games again, and then you go, well, crap, we're going to end up, he's not going to win us 12 games. We're not going to make the playoffs more than likely, but he could win 9 games, and we just missed the playoffs or get knocked out in the first round, and now we have a medium draft pick, and our young guy still hasn't played.
Yeah.
So I just don't see the reason in playing Cam, to be completely honest with you. It's
And,
just not a good situation.
A big thing today, too, was everyone brought up that Cam isn't vaccinated. I have no idea why that plays into you keeping this guy or not. Like maybe they're afraid he's
'Cause
gonna get other people sick. Like
Well,
there's-
if he gets, they could. Sorry, T Bird. They could have to forfeit a game because of the new protocol where like unvaccinated players get sick and cause a team to have to forfeit. Like that's a big thing, I guess now. Something GMs have to keep in mind.
so maybe that actually
Yes.
is a huge deal in it. Makes sense.
yeah, that has to be it. I mean, that's what we were like. Both you and I, we were both hearing that all day. COVID. It's because of the COVID protocol. He had to go through the COVID. Like he missed time. Like, and then now on top of that, he's not vaccinated. So I'm sure they're just worried. On top of everything else, like, oh, you're already missing. You're already breaking rules. You're doing all this, and then on top of that, you're not vaccinated. You could miss more time. So we're already gonna have to use Mac Jones possibly in the middle of the season out of nowhere. I think personally, he's just gonna be a Belichick robot, kind of,
Oh, another
which
new
is what it
follower.
is.
Let's go, Brian. I appreciate
Which that's just
you.
gonna happen. So let's 1 second.
Let's go, Brian. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the new followers.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. Because like for me, it's weirder because you know how much I love Cam Newton. Like he brought the Panthers franchise to like incredible highs, man. I mean, just
Super Bowl. I mean, that's as
Yeah.
big as you can get, and MVP.
Well,
And for people who
our
don't
only
live,
MVP.
and for people who don't live in North Carolina, every single person was dabbing, no matter their
Yes.
age.
The whole state.
They're
There was
also
babies
wearing
dabbing.
Superman
There was
shirts.
90-year-old people dabbing. Like, dude. I mean, this guy was like, he was the coming of Jesus for the Carolinas. And like, a lot of people didn't like the way he dressed and all that. But then as soon as he stepped on the field, dude, and he just was so dynamite. And the reason Bill signed him was because he tore the Patriots up. The Patriots had no answer for Cam Newton for years. And obviously now, you know, they do COVID, but it's just, it's crazy just for me because I'm like, man, there's not even a spot in the NFL for this guy anymore. And he was my favorite player to watch for,
That's-
you know, 5-6 years straight.
That's what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if you were here or not, but what bottom feeder team? Because no big team is going to pick Cam up to be a backup. I'm guessing.
Dude, I legit looked through the teams today. There's really not a good situation for him.
That's what I'm saying. There's no running offenses built.
Like
for
Denver
Cam.
would have been the one, I think. Denver like could have been the one, but they've got Teddy B. So, you know, that's not going to work out. Like if he was vaccinated, I know this is coming up again. Kirk Cousins, essentially, he could go to the Vikings and just sit behind Kirk this year and wait for him to have to miss a game because of COVID protocol. I mean, I don't know. Like I would say, best bet Washington. If once, because you know Fitzmagic is gonna.
What? First
Bro, you
ever
don't-
raid. I don't even have it set up because we're just doing a test.
Let's go.
Man, I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you, Sean. I appreciate that. The whole party of two coming in here, listening to the podcast. First ever raid.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so much.
But
Everybody
I
there.
have to get back to this man putting negativity on Fitzmagic. How do you have no faith in Fitzmagic?
Dude, he is a habitual. I'm gonna play good for 5 games and suck ass. That's his specialty. If he was a superhero, that's his power, dude. He's gonna be MVP caliber for 5 games. He's honestly like Jameis Winston, but even more
Oh.
hyperactive. No, listen to me though. Like he can throw for 500 yards, 3 interceptions, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Like that's who he is, and that's going to be Jameis in a few years. I'm telling you, that is going to be honestly, because you know how much Cam and Ron just were together. I could see it.
Bro, hold on. I'm gonna look up this schedule but we'll get back to that. What Okay, so the last kind of thing I have on Cam Newton before we kind of just go off because we're about to just go off of that. Uh, the only starting potential
Sounds like
position that I
Eli
feel like he
Manning.
could have would be with the Texans.
You don't have to
Not
call out
that
Eli Manning like that. First off, well, you gotta hurt my
sounds
feelings.
like
He's gone.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
I
rude,
like that.
dude.
Honestly, I like that comparison more than the Fitzmagic comparison. Yo, but I mean, the Texans will probably be best case scenario if Cam's really trying to get a starting position. But there's literally like, there's no way that if Cam gets on the team that he starts. Do y'all believe that he could sit out the season? Like, just
Um,
Yeah.
dude, honestly, maybe, but I feel like he's got a better chance of just retiring. I mean, to be completely honest with you, like if the COVID thing is something that he's not interested in doing the like I think that would be the one saving grace for him. Because now that I think about it, like even Ron Rivera, he's pissed off at his whole team because their vaccination rates are so low compared to other teams. So I don't know, man. I mean, it might honestly be the beginning of the end for Cam. I'm
Can,
gonna shed a tear.
can I just
I'm gonna
take a
cry my
break
own
here
tears.
and say why am I getting yelled at right now in the chat? Eli was a great quarterback, all right. Not really, but in my heart he was, and I still
in
hate
my
him to this day. But only I get to say I hate
Hey,
him.
he's got, dude, he's got 2 rings. You can't say but so much about a dude with 2 rings.
Yeah,
He's
thanks
Tom
again
Brady
for the raid,
kryptonite.
man. I appreciate it. Semi, thank you also for coming in the chat with the raid bomb. Have a good night, man. Thanks for all the help again. Yeah, that's the whole point. People who don't really follow sports like that come in here and just kind of learn slowly and just about whatever. It's not.
You know what? This is great. I can teach people who don't know much about sports horrible takes, and
Yeah,
they can take that out into the world, and we
Yeah,
can really start to like spread these things, dude. Like,
I
because
Just go to work
boy,
tomorrow and be like, Jameis Winston might be the greatest quarterback of all time.
hey, Brian, I would think that
This man just
Brian, you spend the rest of your weekend, you just hammer this home for everybody. You know, Trevor Lawrence is a bust already. Before week
oh
one
my
of his,
goodness.
hit it hard. Urban Meyer's a scumbag. Just spread the word, all right?
I mean, I'm right there with you. That may be a spicy take, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to work out either.
Dude, I'm telling you, quarterbacks that play at big schools and have good receivers, like seriously, 1 out of 10. Watson might be the last one that has done anything,
Also,
and
can
he
we
hasn't
just
won a championship.
can we just mention that the curse, the Jacksonville curse, they let go of Blake Bortles, arguably greatest running quarterback of all time, and now they're
What the
cursed
fuck?
forever.
Get the hell out of here with this.
Blake
Dude, they're cursed.
Bortles. Blake Bortles had one of the greatest rushing performances in the playoffs ever. That's a fact. I don't think you can argue that.
In the
To be
in the
honest with you,
playoff?
I don't know anything about Blake Bortles' playoff rushing stats.
You don't remember that? I think it was against the Steelers. I think he went for like over 100 yards because he couldn't complete a pass. So he just kept running as soon as he could. Look
Could
it
you
up.
imagine,
Go
dude?
ahead and hit the old Google on that one. Blake Bortles had one of the best rushing playoff performances of all time.
That is hilarious. I mean, most just really ridiculous.
Sounds
He
irrelevant.
ended his career with 24-49 with the Jaguars, but 2-1 in the playoffs.
Exactly. And look at that playoff performance. I think against the Steelers. I think the Steelers, he had like over 100 something yards on the ground because he couldn't throw.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is really going to make it. I think he's going to get hit hard a bunch and
Yeah, I
realize
mean,
it's
is that
not for him.
offensive line really going to be able to protect him?
No, they haven't made any
Like-
big pieces or made any big moves or big pieces on their O line to protect him, which is like a
The only
mistake
thing
for
I
all these
think that
teams.
can save him is with a new coach. Granted,
All
Urban
right,
Meyer's
man.
not
Sounds
a new
good. Have a good one.
later, man.
Later,
Urban
man.
Meyer's not a new coach, but it's going to be a new scheme, and like that's the one thing that saves a lot of rookie quarterbacks is like you don't know what to prep for. Like Justin Fields, once he starts playing, probably going to have a good stretch of games. Honestly, Hurts probably going to have a good stretch of games as well. I don't know what the front half of their schedule looks like, but he could start off hot. So
And their O line is also. I mean, they're getting old, but they're still there. It's a good O
yeah, they're
line
still
for him.
good. Like, I don't think it's a Super Bowl window by any means because the defense I think is still, and they have some other issues, but it definitely could be a good team. They could be hot coming out of the East because the Cowboys are going to choke it.
The Cowboys are going to finish first or second in the East, and then get first rounded. And if they have a bye, they're getting second rounded. You can go ahead and Brian, go ahead and make that bet. If you can make a bet on when the Cowboys are getting eliminated from the playoffs, first or second round, bet your whole life savings on that one.
Bet all them cars you sold this week.
But I don't see. My thing is too, like, talk about these Alabama quarterbacks, and there really hasn't been any good ones. And even though Jalen Hurts did transfer, wait, did he? No, he didn't transfer, right? He stayed on Alabama.
No, he went to Oklahoma.
Oh, so he did transfer. Even though he
Yeah.
transferred, I don't think he's going to do anything. I think he's okay, but I don't think in the long run he's actually going to be any good in the league.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, it's like realistically, Russell Wilson is the last I'm trying to think of another one, but like quarterback with legs that really went out and just lit the league up week after week
Yeah.
and was able to stay healthy.
He's most
Like-
consistent, really, too.
Yeah, they're just not healthy, man. I mean, that's the big one.
It's
Like,
because they take so many hits early on in their career. With Wilson's background in baseball, he's been sliding his whole life. That's the
Yeah.
thing that saved him, is he can slide like
well,
a
I mean,
motherfucker.
just touching back to Cam right quick, injury problems the last couple of years. When have you ever seen that dude slide? He dives head first every play.
The same thing with Lamar Jackson. If you look at Lamar Jackson gets blown up. That
Yeah,
dude
he's
gets
going to be
hit a
hurt in a
lot.
couple of years.
That dude gets blown up, dude.
I mean, I don't understand why quarterbacks were still trying that after RG3, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray has a great chance also. Baseball background. I think he has a great chance of having a decent career. And he has a lot of weapons in Arizona.
That's the one I'm not sure about just because everybody always talks about how hard it actually is to be a quarterback when you're short like he is. And they're like, the only reason Breeze was able to make it because he was so smart. So it's like, is Kyler going to be smart enough to do that? I mean, he's athletic enough to, make it up in a way, but he can't see over his offensive line, man. He's tiny.
Yeah, but he runs like a little kid who just like stole something, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It is hilarious to watch.
He runs just like a little bad kid. Like,
He
but-
looks like he slapped the hell out
What
of his
works,
mama
works.
and took off. All right.
but, I mean, I feel like I don't know, man. I think he's gonna make it for sure. Out of all the really young quarterbacks, like Tua, I think Tua's gonna get blown up, and he's gonna get
Yeah.
another bad injury, and it's gonna be it. He's gonna be either a backup forever, or he's just gonna retire early and be a broadcaster.
Yeah. I mean, and it sucks too because their coach is honestly good and they have a good staff around him. And now you're seeing it. They gave up on Josh Rosen probably too early. Rosen has been
Dude, Rosen.
dynamite.
Dude, I don't know what Rosen did in a past life to deserve it, but that dude's been through the ringer already in his very young
Bad.
career.
Dude, he's about to back up Matt Ryan this year, and he's probably the best backup in the league. That's not even like, I'm not even funny, I'm dead serious. Watch this dude. He throws darts. He's athletic. I don't know how a team hasn't tried to like go, you know what? Our quarterback sucks ass. We should, maybe see what's going on here. Like, if Rosen is into a spot right now, I legitimately think the Dolphins are a threat, a serious threat this year.
Dude,
They had
people
like
are sleeping
30
on the
draft picks in the
Dolphins.
last 2 years. They had
People
like
are-
30 draft picks in 2 years.
Bro.
If a quarter of those pan out, they're dynamite.
Yeah, they've rebuilt very well too. All their drafts are really thought out. I like all their drafts. Oh shit. But I don't know, man. I guess all this just comes back to, can Mac Jones really lead the Patriots? I don't know if Bill can handle another losing season because that just looks
Mentally, yeah.
worse for him. Because Tom went off and won a Super Bowl, and Bill's just not even making playoffs.
He's just staring at his son who has the worst haircut in the NFL.
But his son is so scarily similar to him. Like their voices, like they're monotone, they're cut off fucking sweaters, everything about them. Like he was made in a lab. He's a clone,
It's creepy. I don't like
and he's
it.
a safety coach.
He's not safe, okay?
Yeah.
Certified
He's
like,
not safe. I do not feel safe.
But
He scares me, okay? He might be friends with a certain Penn State coach named Jerry. That's all I'm saying.
Oof. Oof.
you think so?
Okay.
The Sandusky reference off the rip.
We've been live for 30 minutes, sir.
You're gonna see it
Excuse me.
get banned. The stream's gonna get shut down.
Well, I didn't say the S word, dude. That's why
I
I
didn't
just
see
let your
that.
imagination take
Well, I
it.
mean, okay. Well, the big one that we haven't talked about, Zach Wilson. Can Zach Wilson do it on the Jets?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember,
Can-
but months ago I was so high on Zach Wilson, and it was literally just because he's throwing to dudes who work at McDonald's, and he's throwing up yards.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I don't know if that's a good
You're-
thing though. To be fair.
No. But I'm telling, like all these guys that go to these weird schools, they just seem to work out because their guy is not open. They have to throw him open. If
Whoa,
I'm at
whoa,
Clemson,
whoa. What do you mean by weird schools?
He means like
Well-
where did Wentz go? North
Dakota State.
Yeah, there you go.
Purdue-
That's a weird
Dude.
one.
Purdue is considered
Touche.
quarterback university. Purdue.
Yeah, that's
Okay. How weird is that? But
And you-
that's what I'm talking about. Like Clemson's had one good quarterback come out in what 20 years.
yeah. It's been a hot one. And now I don't even know about him. Where's he
Who
going?
is that?
What is he doing?
Watson. I mean, well, he might be playing. He might be
you're
playing
right.
in the next longest yard or something. But that's
You
okay.
think so? He should be a movie extra. From
I was
now
about to say, I was
on.
like,
I
But
don't know. don't know.
I mean, legitimately though, like Alabama hasn't put out a good quarterback ever.
yeah, it's been.
I mean,
honestly, who's the last Alabama quarterback to actually do anything with their career?
okay, to do
AJ
anything.
McCarron. But AJ McCarron
That's what I'm saying.
because he.
I don't know. I don't know if you can even count. him.
No, AJ McCarron was in the league for a while. He made millions of dollars as a professional backup.
That's what I'm
too,
saying. He
so
didn't really do anything.
it depends
Well-
what you call success.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I guess he's more successful than us, so that's all that matters, right?
True. What really sets you off is if you're a backup on a Super Bowl team professionally and you still get that ring.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the ultimate backup,
Dude, you know
dude.
what
Like,
was crazy too? When I was looking at our tight end pick in fantasy every year in, year out, Chris Herndon, they traded him.
yes,
I
dude.
could not
How-
believe that. I feel like he's so like he was the guy for them. Maybe
But
injuries.
I think it's because yeah. So what was it? The last 2 years, by week 8, I think he's like blown a knee out. I mean, his knee is as gone as the Hoffa dude. I mean, it's there's nothing they can do for him. There's nothing they can do for him. So I get that part of it. But my thing is like, what weapons do the Jets have? Why not just keep him? I mean, at this point, if he blows his knee out again, then what's a 6th round pick?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, Keelan Cole, right? Or Jamison Crowder. Or Jamison Crowder gets hurt too, though.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys who just gets randomly hurt a lot. Tevin Coleman's the same way.
Turf toe.
Tevin Coleman gets hurt a lot. I'm trying to think who else they have. Don't they have Croft from Buffalo?
Dude, honestly, I'm not even sure because with the roster moves today, I haven't seen everything. So there's just
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
mean,
Hold on,
with
I
some
got the
weird
roster
cuts.
coming up. 1 second.
Because Croft, I actually really like Croft. I have no idea why, but in DraftKings, Croft has won me some ball games.
yeah, value bang for your buck seems like it's there a lot with him.
But I want to say, Tevin Coleman doesn't. I feel like Tevin Coleman always gets hurt too. Like the Jets just built the all-time injury squad.
They're like, we're testing our training staff big time
Yeah,
this
right.
year.
That's all it is. It's a contract year for the training staff, so they can make it
Yeah,
through this.
they're
They
like,
can make it through
look,
anything.
we're signing all the guys that blow something out every year. So good luck with this one. We want you to diagnose it on the field.
But yeah, something I can think of as to why they would trade him is if they're satisfied with their weapons, but their weapons are all
I mean, if I'm
a
them,
leg in
I'm
the
doing
grave.
I'm doing anything I've got to do to protect Zach Wilson. Like if
Yeah, how
I
is
mean,
their
I'm-
O line? I really like. I haven't heard
the three of
anything
us are
from their
better off
O-line.
to be out there. For him,
You think
the
so?
three of us. I mean, dude,
Just chop block every play. Just roll on some
dude,
ankles.
I'm biting people. I'm like the kid in
I'm
Little
biting
Giants. I'm
people.
foaming at the mouth.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in this league, between linemen and quarterback, offensive linemen and quarterbacks, it is so weak. Like they're like the gap from elite to like the guy just left his job at McDonald's is insane.
Yeah, it's.
Who's an all-star? Mahomes.
Yeah, who's like the elite
Brady.
guys is of course Mahomes,
Brady won
Brady.
last year, and he was looking like he was falling off until last year.
That defense is nasty though. The defense saved Brady.
I mean, it also helps when he's got 3 nasty receivers.
Mhm.
He's got 12 former Pro Bowl running backs.
Mhm.
I mean, they just line up. They just
And
break
Gronk.
one. They're like, oh, throw that one away. Bring another one in. I mean,
it was a
offensive
revolving
line
door.
is nasty.
Gronk
if you
helped
look,
out a
dude-
lot too.
Well, look, what was it? Week 7 or it was somewhere 7 through 9 last year. Everybody was like, "Well, Bucks suck." I mean, they're fighting for the bottom of the division with the Panthers, and then all of a sudden they win like 12 games in a row, and one of those is a Super Bowl, dude. It's like, where the hell did this team come from? I mean,
Yeah, I don't, dude. I was so happy because the Bucks were bad. Like I was legit celebrating, and then I remember just looking at their record one day and be like, "What happened?" Like I don't understand
Yeah.
what just changed.
they got stomped on like a Sunday night game, and then stomped somebody on a Monday night game like a week or two later, and then after that, I think they lost one game, and it was one of the hey, we're gonna rest the whole team because we just won 9 straight.
Is Antonio Brown back for them? What happened with that fight? Is he good now?
It got swept under the rug. Yeah, he's back.
Okay. And I mean that's still a nasty receiver core again.
Yeah, dude.
Is Gronk
Antonio
back?
Brown was
No,
uh
I don't know. if
T-Bird,
Gronk-
do you know?
I don't remember seeing
I have,
Gronk being back. Hold on, let me look at their roster. Because I think he just signed a 1-year deal, but I mean he just won a Super Bowl, so I feel like
I mean, I was more thinking. I thought he had like an off-season deal.
I have literally not heard about Gronk.
right. No
Since
one's
last
talked
year.
about him at all.
It's kind of creepy. Like, who did he kill in the off-season where they had
Who?
that? I mean, it's the Aaron Hernandez thing, dude.
Oh my god.
They don't talk about him. It's just,
Jesus.
Well, he's
I really
a
like the
murderer.
documentary that came out, so I'm excited for the Gronk one.
Gronk's getting a documentary?
That's gonna be what I mean.
This is him fucking
was-
shotgunning beers off naked girls and lifting
Butt
weights.
butt chug after butt chug, and then he headbutts the security guard or something.
On a boat.
You know,
You're gonna fight a
on a
dolphin.
boat.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know if I could watch a Gronk documentary. That might.
I
don't
think
know.
I could do it.
What's
It would
the
be
What's the
funny.
title gonna be of the documentary? Is it 69? 69 420 or something? His favorite number.
80, it'll just be 87 equals 69.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that'll be it, dude. That's the one.
Rob's on the roster.
He is. Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
OJ Howard too. Man, they have a lot of tight ends, huh? They have Cameron
Did they
Brate,
keep-
OJ Howard.
You know what was weird? OJ Howard was
What?
supposed to be just
The
an
next
athletic
biggest
freak
thing?
and do all this stuff, and then they're like, you know what? We just want the old dude to come back that has a bionic arm.
I want to say
Yeah.
that he's literally the same size as Gronk too.
Yeah.
OJ Howard, like,
He's like a
Yeah,
lot more
6'6".
but he's way faster.
He's so big, dude. Why is he so? He's like a transformer or something. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Y'all
He
remember?
shouldn't be that big and fast.
What were you saying, T-Bird?
Y'all remember Blaine Gabbert?
Yes,
Oh,
dude.
who does it? What?
Let me
Blaine
pull some
Gabbert.
out for Blaine. Dude. R.I.P.
Oh, Blaine Gabbert.
He's a backup to Brady right now. That's wild. I didn't know.
Is
that.
he?
That's the easiest. Dude,
Yeah.
that is the easiest job in the NFL. You're
Yeah.
like, hey Tom, you need your jock washed again? Yeah, put it on my ear. I'll carry it in and get it taken care of.
That's probably the easiest Super Bowl ring, like, possibly in history. Let me just.
He's
sit
like, "Do you
behind
want me to
Tom."
kneel this down, or are you gonna take care of it?"
Yeah, right. The
Okay.
victory
Yeah,
formation.
you want the
Are you gonna kiss your son, or you want me to kiss him for you? I mean, I can do whatever you want, Tom.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tom kissing his sons on the mouth that should be in the NFL Hall of Fame, because I don't think anyone's ever gonna forget that.
Pretty sure it's gonna be the new
Single-handedly,
trophy.
The weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's gonna be the new Super Bowl trophy.
You
I'm
think
gonna be
so?
honest with you. Like, that is strange. It makes me uncomfortable to know that, like, they're like, "Come on, give your daddy some tongue."
Yeah, right. Like open mouth. Like it wasn't even like a little peck. It was literally open mouth kissing your son. Tom Brady.
He's like, "Yeah, your mom's French. That's how they kiss over there. Come on."
Right,
Your
Giselle.
mama's friend.
They got Giovanni Bernard too. Wow, dude, another year of
They
having
got better.
11
How did they
running
get better?
backs.
I don't understand. Like, they just
Bucks.
keep getting beat up running backs, and they're like, "Look, somebody's got to stay healthy at some point. You can't all be hurt at once. So we'll just get a bunch of you and promise you a Super Bowl ring, and then we'll just rotate you in and out. Don't draft any of them in fantasy. Jesus.
So what's
please.
what's their running back and like lineup gonna look like? Who's leading the charge? Who's RB1 out of Bernard?
Fournette's got to be.
Yeah, but what about Rojo? Rojo was nasty for them too.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seemed like Brady liked Fournette most of the year, I think.
Also, for everyone listening, if you've ever felt useful or useless, in your life, Bucks have Giovanni Bernard, Leonard Fournette, Rojo, and then there's a guy named Keyshawn Vaughn, who's never gonna see the field ever. He's not even gonna wear pads because there's no way he even gets a down.
That what's gonna happen before every game? They're all gonna put their foot in the middle and go bubble gum
Yeah,
or some
right.
bullshit. Like, all right, you're starting.
I don't know. I kind of like Rojo. Rojo's a little funky on when it gets going, but when he does, he's up there as one of the best. The CJ Procise? I forgot about him. CJ Procise is on the team. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but they're going for it again. As sad as that. If Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl, I'm probably going to stop watching the NFL.
I will throw up on myself.
Brady back to back.
No
Let's
way,
go.
This may be... Actually, this is the first podcast and last because T-Bird wants to like Tom Brady. So,
Yeah.
I'll
if
be
you
the
try to
Tom
force
Brady
that on
fan
me,
here.
If you want to force that on me, T-Bird, I will set you aflame on the stream.
I won't force it upon you, but I'm also just gonna let you know that Tom Brady's the greatest ever alive.
The greatest system
Period.
quarterback of all time? Yeah, you're right.
Bill Belichick's better.
He wasn't on a Belichick system last year. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is
He
Eli
had
Manning
the greatest
beat him
assembled
twice.
NFL team ever.
Eli Manning strikes fear in the heart of Tom Brady.
All I'm saying is whoever plays the Bucks in the Super Bowl this year needs to bring
No, yeah.
Eli in as a consultant.
Well, like you ever
Like,
see
how'd you do
those
it?
memes? It's like now coming in Eli Anning or something like. Dude, that would be awesome. He comes in for a game and throws 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
No, what he'll do is he'll throw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 180 yards, and somehow win the game. Like,
1 yard rushing.
somehow that team will score 75 points, and you're like, how? They're like, Eli had a great game. No, he didn't. Like,
No, like, what are you talking about?
one of the touchdowns, he fumbled it forward and tried to grab it and hit it, and somebody picked it up and took it to the house.
We'll
That
start,
literally sounds like an Eli play.
starting
Doesn't
off
it?
with teams here. You want to start with the Panthers? Your Thurs? How you feel about them?
Let's go.
Do you want me to cry on the first stream? Or?
I mean, you can. If you get it out now, it'll be easier for the rest of the season.
Okay, let me get a swig of water here so I can.
Doesn't guarantee that it'll be easier. It just could be.
Yeah, it could
It could be. You might cry on the second stream too. We don't know. No guarantees. I mean, honestly, I know you hate Sam Darnold. I'm pumped, dude.
I don't
I'm
hate him. I
14,
don't know if he's gonna be like.
I'm getting 14 tattooed on my neck.
Are
I
you?
mean, maybe.
Okay,
Who
so
knows?
let it be on the record, everybody, all 5 of everyone watching here. What would it take for you to get a Darnold tattoo?
What would it take?
Not to
One
be on your
playoff
neck.
game?
Not to be on your neck or
Uh,
anything, but just
Okay, so what does this tattoo consist of? Just the number 14, so like I could carry this tattoo forever.
I mean, Super Bowl win. Do you get a portrait of his face tattooed?
I'll make that deal.
Or wait, let's see. Let's see what.
Let me see
what's
this
an
roster.
actual like bet that could happen for a tattoo?
I would say just a general, not a specific tattoo. Like it has to be a Sam Darnold themed tattoo.
You guys make the playoffs, you get his autograph tattooed on you. That's it.
Rough.
Oof.
That's it.
Do you have the schedule in front of you?
I can pull it up.
I do.
Oh, you have it?
All right.
Okay, T-Bird's got you.
All right, T-Bird, tell me who they got. They got Jets first, so that's a win. Starting 1-0.
That's a win. Okay, then. God damn it. Then they got the Saints.
That's a win. That's 2-0. I'm scared.
You're telling me? Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
The
You're
Panthers
telling me
beating
Panthers on
Saints?
the
I
on
like
the Saints.
That. I like that. I like that. Good.
Okay.
Good
Okay,
pick.
hold on.
I'm just gonna keep on going off.
Where's the game at?
Okay, good question. It is. Why isn't it showing here?
It's gonna be in Carolina.
Oh, okay.
because
It's in
Louisiana's
Carolina. Yeah.
Okay, so if it was a Superdome game coming off a hurricane, I would definitely say the Saints. But in Carolina, yeah, 2-0.
Okay. God damn it.
Mm.
And the Texans.
Oh,
3-0,
God.
dude.
3-0.
This is-
Wow, book it. 3.
I can't even. I'm just
No
gonna show
argument.
this to the stream. Like, I can't even say anything.
Also, Brian said
Um,
you might have to get something of the male anatomy next to the number 14 for the tattoo.
Dude, I will go find Sam. I will trace this thing so that if he brings a Super Bowl to Carolina, the things I wouldn't do for that man, very, very little.
We're talking about playoffs here. We're talking about playoffs for an autograph tattooed on your body.
Okay, all right. So
Okay.
we're 3-0. 3-0.
You're 3-0 right now. Okay.
If they make, what if they make playoffs? Then guaranteed you gotta get a Sam Darnold themed tattoo. The further they get, the bigger it gets.
Ooh,
Okay, so
spicy.
okay,
I like that.
this is tough. All right, I'll decide after I hear the rest of the schedule.
Okay, so then Houston, you already have them 3-0. Then
Yeah.
it's gonna be at Dallas, so they're in
That's a loss.
Texas.
That's a loss.
Oh, okay. And
No,
then
just because it's Dak should be healthy by then, and
hopefully.
yeah,
Gas
well,
station
hopefully
tattoo.
Still.
not. He's gonna be healthy by then. Panthers still young defense, got a lot better, but still young. I don't see him being able to keep up with Dak and stop Elliott. So
Okay.
3-1.
Come on, you're the loss against the Cowboys, dude.
I mean, one of these 4 games, they're not going to start 4-0,
They could.
and
They could.
we know they're going to clap the Jets and Texans because they're the worst franchises in the league. But
Tough. That's tough.
if I'm going to go bold on the Saints, I got to lose to Dallas.
That's fair.
I mean, realistically, from you guys, Saints or Dallas, which one would be a loss?
Dallas.
I don't know. That's
Dallas
really
showed
tough
up.
because
I'm gonna like all the quarterbacks y'all hate, by the
I
way.
feel like Dallas and Carolina always kind of play close when they do play.
No, they do, and I mean, historically, the Panthers play Dallas well and play the Saints bad. So
That's what I'm thinking, at least.
yeah, from that standpoint, I should flip it. But I'm going 3-1 with the first loss beginning week 4.
Okay, that works. 3-1.
Okay. And then you're gonna be home versus the Eagles.
Ooh.
Oh, come on now. You got the Eagles in the bag.
Big boy.
Fuck
4-1.
the
Big boy.
Eagles. 4-1.
4-1.
Put it on the table, baby. 4-1.
4-1.
I mean, you're gonna say you're gonna be the Saints, but not the Eagles. And then you're gonna be home versus the Vikings.
That's a
Ooh,
dub.
is that
That's
a
a
1
dub.
o'clock game?
That's a dub. Don't even worry about
That
it.
is that's a 1 o'clock game.
It's a loss.
No way.
1-2.
Vikings have
No.
fell off the wagon.
Dude, Kirk Cousins is a beast at 1 o'clock.
Is it primetime?
I mean, they're the one.
I thought Kirk Cousins was a primetime guy.
No, he's not a clutch guy.
Oh, he's the
Anything-
negative primetime guy.
Yeah, he's negative prime.
Negative,
okay, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
So that's
Got
what I'm
it.
saying.
Negative
4-2.
prime.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Which, by the way, first Panthers game I ever went to, they played the Vikings, and Cam had like a 70-yard run straight at us, and we're sitting right behind the end zone. That was dope. But anyways, 4-2.
4-2. Okay.
And Minnesota just traded for Herndon, who
Yeah.
is y'all's boy. So
And he'll get hurt that week, actually. That'll be the week that he blows his leg out. So after he catches his second touchdown in the first quarter, Brian Burns is going to go to block him, and Brian's going to throw him, and it's just his leg's going to remain on the field, and he's going to leave.
All right, J-Rod.
That was so graphic.
Let's see how this one feels. At New York Giants.
They always play close. I will say that.
2.
They always play close.
They do.
But you can take the win. That's fine.
The Giants, if the Giants are good, Panthers are bad.
While we're on this subject, if the Giants make the playoffs, led by Daniel Dimes, if we finish first in the NFC East and make the playoffs, I will get a dime tattooed on me.
Oh,
I like that.
Book
Dime.
that.
I like it.
Book it. Chat, book
Are we
it.
doing tattoo bets now? Is
Yeah,
that
we're doing tattoo bets.
if the Texans win the Super Bowl,
What are you gonna get?
getting a-
Just get a bull on you.
I'm gonna get a
T-Bird,
bull
I think
just
let's
on
be
my back.
realistic here. If the Texans win more than 5 games, you should get something.
Well, honestly, even at a 5-game bet, I'm pretty confident that I could still make the bet and not have to do anything because I
Just
don't.
want you to. Here's what I want your tattoo to be. We'll set it at 9 games. All right. Now this is because it's ridiculous. You get a picture of Deshaun Watson and it just says assault above it.
You know what? I'll make that bet just because
Sir!
there's no fucking way.
Yes,
There's
sir.
no way. I'm expecting 0-16.
You have to get a
0-17.
mugshot.
17. Sorry, 17.
Mugshot portrait of Deshaun Watson.
Assault underneath it.
Assault.
Assault.
But it can't
That's
spell
assault,
out
brother.
assault. It's a hyphen and then a thing of salt. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay.
I really like that.
so. There's
That's
your bet.
cool.
So now we all have tattoo bets. It's better than like Big Cat talking about like cutting off his pinky.
Yeah, we don't want a pinky bet.
Yeah, no pinky bets.
No, I'm
unless
not
the
cutting off a
Giants,
pinky.
unless the Giants win the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
I might take out a pinky,
I might take out a
but in
pinky.
celebration, not because I'm trying to.
Yeah, not like Van Gogh
Alright.
or anything, but you know.
Not for inspiration.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. All right, 5-2.
All right, and then you're gonna be at Atlanta.
That's a loss.
What? You gonna beat
No,
the
no.
Giants and lose to the Falcons?
No. The Panthers lose to the Falcons in Atlanta every year.
Oh my god! All right.
It doesn't
Every
matter
year?
who's good, who's bad.
Damn. Okay, and then you're gonna be home versus New England.
It's a dub, dude. Full of
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah,
Dub.
that's fair.
6-3.
Six
I mean, what if? Yeah. No. Okay. Then you're gonna be at Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh, that's tough.
yeah, Arizona's
That's
tough.
gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably a loss.
especially playing in Arizona.
Yeah,
at
you
3
gotta
o'clock
Oh
have
my
to
god,
travel.
that's just pure
or
heat.
4 o'clock game.
like you have to travel. Then you have to play a muskrat running around for an hour straight. It's just, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, 6-4.
6-4. Okay.
I mean, that's okay. Versus Washington, you're gonna be home.
Home versus Washington.
How's your O line looking? That's the main question because they're coming with heat.
It's
All they do is send heat.
Speed, violence.
it's not good. It's not good at all. But they can't score, and by that time, Fitzmagic will have ran out, and he'll just be Fitzpatrick again. That's a dub.
It'll just be
7-4.
Ryan. It's not.
It'll
just
It's
be
Fitz
Ryan.
magic when he's good, and then it's just Ryan when he's normal.
Yeah,
And then you're gonna be at Miami.
that's a loss.
What?
Yeah.
At Miami?
Yeah,
Is
Tua's
it
gonna have-
because it's at Miami, or you think legit just Tua?
I mean, they have so many draft picks, man. That team is fresh. They're gonna be clapping people this year.
That's fair. You
I
think
believe.
Miami makes the playoffs?
Oh, 150.
Okay.
No doubt in my
I like
mind.
that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Brian,
No
if you're
doubt.
listening, Miami to make playoffs. Go ahead and book it
Miami.
on Noah's word.
Just you know a guy. Just trust me.
just write that in to
Yeah.
just on
In the
Noah's
notes.
word.
A little
Right.
IOU.
So you're going 12 weeks straight. So that 13th week is your bye week, and then right after your bye week, you're gonna be home versus Atlanta. So what you doing home? Win?
That's a win.
Let's
We'll
go.
split. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
split on Atlanta.
Okay, that's fair.
Then you're going to be at Buffalo.
Loss.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a bad loss.
At
And-
Buffalo, the frozen tundra.
It's to be determined, so it could also be
Depending on where if the Panthers are, what do I have them at right now? 8-5.
Yeah, I think 8
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, if the Panthers are actually 8-5, and Buffalo's probably gonna have 10 wins, it
I mean, easy.
might be a primetime game. I mean,
Josh Allen.
Brian
The
said
boy.
he's collecting your legs as part of the debt if he loses money.
okay, that's fine. Tell him I'll buy a Tahoe from him if he leaves me alone.
Okay, that's fair. Brian, hook on. Noah put a Tahoe in all as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bad loss. That's gonna be the one they lose by 30 and it cripples the locker room and we lose the next 5 games, whatever they are.
It's already going to the playoffs. You're
That's
not
gonna
going
be
to the playoffs?
yeah. That's gonna be a
No, this
rough
is-
one.
This is how we miss the playoffs.
That's your take. I like
Depending
that.
on. Then you got
It's very realistic, at least.
Tampa Bay at home.
Yep.
God damn. All right.
Nah, I'm-
straight. Like,
No, I'm playing. Yeah, it's after the one crippling loss, then you have another, so that's good. That's a
And that's
combined
back to
loses by
back.
58. That's a tough stretch.
bro, no, you don't even. Okay, I'm gonna run through these last. Okay, I'm gonna go back to after your bye week. Okay, because this is fucking wild now that I'm looking at it.
So,
So
13
after you-
by 14 Bills, 15 Bucks away.
17 Saints, and then 18 you got Bucks. You have the Buccaneers twice in 3 games.
No. Listen, I'm telling you right now, wholeheartedly, the Panthers are going to be 8-5 going into the bye week.
Okay.
They are going to lose the rest of their games and miss the playoffs.
So there it is. That's literally the hot take. Like we just went over the schedule right the fuck now, and just straight up, just like it went from let's make this tattoo bet. We got this, Sam Darnold, and then now it's.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm
we're
like
fucked.
legit. I legitimately was kind of pumped, having a good time. I'm sad right now. Straight
up.
Straight up.
Why did we go through the schedule?
It went downhill so fast out of nowhere.
I'm so sad.
You want me to
I
take
mean,
over?
who does-
You want to go to the Giants now? I can take over. I can make it up.
Yeah, just let me go get a
You
tissue.
think you're sad? Wait until we get to the fucking.
Bro, we don't even need to do yours. We know all of yours are losses.
We really don't.
All right, go ahead and hit me with the schedule.
I'm picking a substitute team for this season, and
Oh,
I
that's
feel
fair.
like
Pick the
because of
Chiefs.
Watson.
Pick the Chiefs. That's what I did. Before the Chiefs really took off, I was watching them. You can ask Noah for anyone thinks I'm a bandwagon. I'm not. I was watching them, and it was just fun watching a team score points and win games because I'm not used to that. So
That's so heartbreaking.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, why don't we decide who T-Bird roots for this year?
Okay, yeah, we'll decide.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So
I'm
okay,
gonna
so this is
have
what
two
we're gonna do.
teams.
So after I get through this giant schedule, we're gonna make a wheel of teams, just random teams. Chat can pick some teams, and whatever team it lands on, T-Bird is the fan of.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm going die hard for the season.
Okay, that works.
Look, here's what we'll do. We'll do that, right? Giants and Panthers have to be included.
Okay.
And we do a tattoo bet. We'll make it ridiculous.
I feel like-
Ooh, I like that idea.
We'll make it tough. So like the chances of it happening are like slim, but I think this is a good idea.
I like it.
I like it.
I like this.
I feel like the Giants and Panthers shouldn't be a part of it.
Okay.
You don't
Like
think
on the
we won't be
wheel.
a part of it then.
Okay.
Because then if I'm going die hard, then it's gonna be 2v1 if it does so happen to be one of those teams.
That's fair.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, hit me with the schedule. I'm about to be realistic. Loss. I'm just kidding.
Daniel
Everything.
Jones, 6 interceptions.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we already know they're gonna beat the Panthers a couple times. So.
Hit me with this schedule.
They lost all their preseason games. Let's just start off
Yeah,
with
but
that.
that's actually a good thing. When you lose all your preseason
True.
games, it means you're ready for the regular season.
Yeah, if you go
A fun
undefeated in
fact,
preseason, it's weird.
Right? It's like a curse.
Panthers went completely defeated the Super Bowl season.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Also, what I'm saying is the Giants receiver core is high key nasty. First off, all I'm saying. So if Daniel Jones can figure out what arms are, we might be able to do it. I mean, it is what it is.
You convinced me when he was in and he was hot. You convinced me. Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
I mean, he was hot.
I
What do you want me to do? He was hot.
I still have a little bit of faith left from that, just a little bit.
The
just a little
Vanilla
bit.
Vic. Vanilla Vic. He just died out one day. I don't know what happened to him.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Hit me with it.
All right, you're home versus Denver, game 1.
Home versus Denver. That's a dub. They don't even know
Let's go.
they don't even know what's going on in Denver. You know, they legalize mushrooms and heroin in Denver. It's all fucked up. The Giants taking it. 100%.
All right. Then you're gonna be at Washington, week 2,
Loss.
and it's a Thursday night game.
Definitely.
Oh, just
loss.
straight loss. Gotcha.
Definitely
Okay.
loss.
I like that just because if you think about it, those are the games Washington wins. They
Yep.
They win games at weird times, weird weather. Like there's only 12 people on each team. Everybody's got COVID. They win that game. Like that's what they do, man.
Yep. That's a loss. 100%.
Okay, and then you're gonna be home versus Atlanta.
Home versus Atlanta.
Regular Sunday 12 o'clock game, 1 o'clock game for y'all.
I'm gonna take that as a win. I think we're gonna get some pressure to Matt Ryan. Call me crazy, but I think we might break his hip.
Hey, I like it. Matt Ryan's the worst first three quarter quarterback ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Great fourth quarter guy though.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get him. Get him early. Knock him out.
And then you're gonna be at New Orleans Saints.
That's a loss. Because Alvin. Okay, book it now. Alvin Kamara, 300 yards. All-purpose
That's the record,
yards.
dude. AP style.
That's all-purpose yards. So it doesn't have to be all rushing, but all-purpose. Alvin Kamara, 300 yards, 2 tubs.
Let's go. Okay. And then you're gonna be at Dallas, and that's a 3 o'clock game.
Loss.
4 o'clock. Oh, oof. Then you're gonna be home versus Los Angeles.
Wait, what's my record right now?
Let's see. You said you beat Denver. You lose to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Atlanta. You lose to Saints. So that's 2-2, and then
Mhm.
Dallas 2-3.
And
So
then-
we're not looking too hot.
That's fine.
So you're gonna be home versus Los Angeles.
Loss. Matthew Stafford's gonna rip us a new one.
Oof, 2-4. Really?
Dude, Stafford with some freedom, not being in just shitty old Detroit. I think he's
Aaron,
gonna go off.
how long have I loved Matt Stafford?
Noah's been a Stafford guy since Stafford was born.
No. Since Nam,
Since he was
dude.
born.
Like, I love Matt Stafford. Huge arm, tough as nail. The dude's playing with a broken ass, back, hand, and shoulder last year, and he's still out there like, I'm gonna take this 4-13 team to the Super Bowl, boy. I mean,
He's just a good old
He's-
boy who's always positive.
he is, dude. Just
Okay.
straight out of Texas.
And then you're gonna be versus Carolina Panthers at home.
Mm. Hold
And
on.
you're-
He wants to.
Let me think about it. You know what? Fuck. I'm gonna say win because Noah said loss. So I'm just gonna go against what you said.
So what? That's gonna be 3-4. So we're at
Why
3-4.
don't we do a tattoo bet on that game though?
What do you want? What kind of smoke do you want?
Oh no, let me think about it. We'll come back to that.
Okay. You have all the way up until October 24th, so y'all got some time. You're gonna be at Kansas City.
Oh my god. We might lose by 45. Brian,
Hold
book
on.
that.
Hold on, is KC coming off a Chargers game? Because that matters, because I think every time they lose to the Chargers, which is twice a year now, they immediately blow the next team out by 40.
I think we're gonna get blown out by 40 regardless.
Week 7, they're coming off a game against Tennessee.
It's another. I think Tennessee plays them kind of how the Chargers do. So I mean,
Like trash.
Chiefs by 60.
Chiefs by 60 bucket today. Patrick Mahomes is gonna break the yards record in a game. I don't know what it is. Mahomes might have a 1,000-yard game. All I'm saying. Actually, even bolder statement. They're gonna pull Mahomes out because their lead is so big to preserve him.
Goddamn.
Who is their backup?
Bigger statement. They don't even start Mahomes, and still.
Could you imagine? That's disrespect. You don't even start this man against us.
They're like, we're gonna let Tyreek play quarterback and Mahomes play receiver this game, just see how that goes.
We're gonna pick up Newton for one game. All right.
What quarterback was wide receiver and didn't even leave the line? Was that Matt Ryan? You know what I'm talking about? Like, they ran a play and he didn't even leave the line.
No, it wasn't Matt Ryan. God, who was it?
I don't remember.
Was it Phil Rivers? It might have been Phil Rivers.
Phil Rivers? Dadgummit? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He said, Dadgummit, I'm out here on the wide receivers again.
I don't know if that's or not.
All right, so 3-5. You're going to be home versus Vegas. Raiders.
Oh, we're going to win that game.
How good is your run defense?
4-5.
We just lost PJ Hill, so we're less, but we can still do it.
Okay, because you know they're gonna have to run it 38 times.
That's what I was thinking. Is we're gonna get maybe 2 drives, and we're gonna have to score on those 2 drives.
I mean, by that time, you'll know if Danny Dimes figured it out or not because of all these. You're literally Chiefs, Rams,
Mike Glenn
Saints.
will be in fucking tossing interceptions for us instead.
All right, so then after Vegas, you have your bye week. That'll be week 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming out of your bye week, you're at Tampa Bay on a Monday night.
God, this season's going to be miserable. This sounds like I might not watch. That's what the season sounds like. I might boycott this one.
So we're at 4-6.
Mm-hmm.
4-6. That's right. And then you're going to be home versus the Eagles.
We're going to lose that game.
All right, so we're at 4-7.
I have no faith in us against any of our NFC East compatriots.
You're going to be at Miami.
We're going to lose.
4-8. All right.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, keep in mind, we barely won any games last year, so 4 wins for us is huge.
I mean, I would be excited with 4 wins. So then you'll be we just did we just do the Eagles?
Yeah, we
just did Miami.
I thought we did.
So it's 4-8.
Eagles second time coming up?
No, this is their first time.
Okay, so he's got that as a loss, then he's got the Miami game as a loss, so what's after Miami?
And then it's going to be at Los Angeles.
That's a loss.
4-9.
Aaron Donald might destroy Daniel Jones' whole career.
And then you're going to be home versus Dallas.
We're going to win that one by 1 point on a field goal.
I was going to say that's a dub. Straight up, that's
Giants,
a dub.
Giants and Dallas, that's always that's literally a rival game.
We're going to win that game
every
by
time.
field goal.
And when I say rival game, no matter who's doing what year, it's always pretty much going to be close. 9 times out of 10. You're going to be at Philadelphia after that. And you're 5-9 record.
We're going to win that one.
Okay, 6-9.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be at Chicago.
We're going to win that. Well,
it depends. You will. That's late in the season.
Yeah, but is Fields playing or is the Ginger Stallion playing? Is my question.
I don't think it matters.
And that's going to be the end of the season.
I'm gonna say
I feel like
late
in the season they're gonna have switched 3 times, so it's gonna be Fields.
I'm gonna take a dub.
So I mean that's 7-9. I mean
I'll take a 7-9. That's massive off the season we just had.
Wait, where's the 17th game?
It's gonna be versus Washington, so it's gonna be home.
We're gonna win that one as well.
So I mean 8-9. That's like
let's go, boys. 8-9. Book it.
With this extra game, like
Giants wins over 5.5. Everyone, go ahead and book that.
What is playoffs gonna look like? Is there gonna be a 500 team? to make playoffs.
Oh, there's going to be dude, honestly, unless Dallas runs away with it, the East might have a losing record team, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, like, not even being funny, I really think that's the case.
Okay, so then you're telling me if Giants could pull off one crazy win, they could be in playoff contention.
Possibly.
I mean, that's not bad. It's gonna be rough, but not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. That's huge over the season we just had. So.
Yours went
Really?
opposite. We went from negative to positive.
Let's,
I'm still sad.
All right, let me go ahead and make this wheel.
We're not even doing the Texans.
We're legit gonna make a wheel. No, we're not.
He
doing
said he
the
doesn't want
Texans.
to do Texans.
No.
All right, we're going to do Texans. So,
All right, no, pull it up. Let's all do it. We'll do it as a collective unit.
And while we're bringing that up, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can bring this up real quick.
Oh,
So it's backwards. I told you.
no, it's not. It's not backwards.
I don't know why it's backwards for me.
It's not backwards. I can.
Okay.
I have it for the whole stream.
this is great, T-Bird. Week 1, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh.
I'm already. It's lost.
Ooh, okay. At Cleveland.
That at Cleveland, that's a loss.
Oh my God,
Dude, first 5-6 weeks, Cleveland's going to have like 2 wins.
Yeah, I don't think Cleveland's gonna. Either Cleveland's gonna start hot or end hot, one or the other.
Yeah, they're not going to string a whole season together. They're going to finish 10-7, maybe 9-8, and it's going to come off of just either they started 6-0 or finished 5-1. You know, something crazy like that. So you're 0-2. Week 3's the Panthers at home.
Panthers at home,
Yeah,
that's a loss.
0-3. Wow, this one's tough right here. This is at Bills.
Fucking loss.
All right.
Bro, I have Josh Allen and I am putting him starting against the Texans 1,000% of the time.
I don't blame you. I would be rotating whoever the Texans played their quarterback every week. Then you have New England.
Go ahead and answer that one.
All right, 5.
I want to say win so bad.
Hey, this is your world. We're just living in it.
Do it.
You can say win. Make some
You know
bold
what?
takes.
We beat the Patriots.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, D-Bird. Fuck the Patriots.
Love it.
We
Love
beat
it.
the Patriots.
1-4.
Patriots.
1-4.
1-4.
I put Brady over Bill, and I don't trust Bill's plays. It was Brady, not Bill, that won that.
Debatable.
I don't believe you, but it's fine. All right, week 6, you're at Indianapolis.
Okay, I will say this. If most we'll get is 2 games, we're going to win one of our division games. I don't believe we'll win maybe 2, but we're going to win 1. I think it's going to be against the Colts.
I love it. 2-4. Let's go, baby.
I like that,
Back to back.
T-Bird.
It may not be on this time we face the Colts, but one of the times we face the Colts.
Isn't Carson Wentz like out for the season too, or like
He's dead now.
a lot of the season?
Yeah, he's
I think.
not. He's going through it.
I think
He's
out.
going through something.
Week 7 is at Arizona.
It's a loss.
Why'd you whisper it?
2-5.
Because my heart hurts.
It's not looking good, dude. It's not looking good. 2-5. All right. LA Rams at home.
Rams at home.
Go
loss.
ahead. Go ahead.
2-6.
Wait, you think? Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more he thought about it, the more he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
That makes sense.
You're
right.
Week 9. Going into week 9, we are 2-7, boys. We have the Miami Dolphins in Miami.
I like Miami for this season. I'm gonna say loss.
Mm,
All right.
mm.
I like Tua. I like how they're looking.
Not good. Luckily, now that we've started our season, the whopping 2-7. We go into week 10 as a bye. Coming out of that, Tennessee away.
Oh, I hate Tennessee. We lose to Tennessee in Tennessee.
They lost a lot of
Alright.
their weapons, though. That's all I'm saying.
But they did get Julio Jones.
They did get Julio. But is Julio the same Julio?
I don't think it matters that much. He's just going to get a lot of attention, and A.J. Brown's probably going to have a really good year.
Also, Tractor Cito. Can't forget
And
him.
then you also, you do have an actual flesh tractor in the backfield. So
Those two
there's
words
that.
have never been put together ever before this very moment. I just want you to know
You're
that.
welcome. Let's see. Jets, week 12.
Oh, you got that. Go ahead, T-Bird. Come on, Bird. The Jets?
Dude, like
it's
I had,
NRG, baby.
it's in and okay. I'll take that win.
Let's
I'll
go.
take
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
I'll take that.
Fuck the Jets.
3-8, baby. 3-8.
Yeah, I honestly don't like the Jets either.
Thank
All
you.
right, so you're gonna split with the Colts, right? So you pick the in Indianapolis win. So you're gonna take the loss in week 13.
Yeah, I'll take that loss.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, so 3-9. Not bad. Hey, one win for every 3 losses. I like it.
But honestly, I'm looking at this. Yeah, just go ahead.
Seahawks in week 14 at home.
That's a loss.
All right. Jags in Jacksonville week 15.
That's a loss.
Damn.
Jacksonville?
Bro, I think Jacksonville could very well be number 1 in our division.
With
Not that it's a
Lawrence?
good division. Not that it's a good division.
You know
But
what? I know we were joking about, kind of joking about the NFC East having a losing record division winner, but
the AFC South.
the South might take it this year, to be honest with you. I mean, Colts are going to probably be bad. I mean, okay. Jacksonville legit.
I don't
might
know.
be- I mean,
Bro, I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm saying.
All right, so we're going into week 16, 3-12. It's not looking good. Morale is low, but Chargers are coming to town.
Justin Herbert's gonna fucking have his way.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Herbert's
Herbert.
going to do to the Texans what Watson did to several people.
Oh my god.
Moving
on to week
Yo.
Moving on to
Several.
week 17.
Several.
Several. You like said every syllable.
Had to. You got to really enunciate, you know. Great news is week 17 is the 49ers away.
Mm.
Trey Lance will be playing at this point, and he'll be showing why he's Rookie of the Year when he throws for 350 and 4 touchdowns.
4 tubs.
Yeah, all those last games were all losses.
Titans at home, you got that as a loss to end the season.
Yeah.
Wow.
The only reason we win that is if the Titans, for whatever reason, are in playoff contention.
or like already clinched the division or something, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, realistically, three wins is probably real.
It could be real, but I'm legit not exaggerating when I'm telling you I expect an 0-17 season.
That is crazy, dude.
That hurts.
I mean, 3-14. That's a long season. I mean, I remember the Panthers
I've been
going.
there. I'm about to say I've been there. So.
Right.
I remember the Panthers going. Like, they had a 3-year stretch where it was like 1-15, 2-14, and like 4-12, and it was the longest 3 years of my life. I still wake up middle of the night, cold sweat, watching Jimmy Clausen fumble 3 times against the Bears in 1 quarter, fumbling the snap, dude. He couldn't even grab it from his center's gooch. I mean, I'm like, dude.
That's rough. That's
Yeah.
rough.
It's bad, man. Feels bad.
But also, my organization has not have had any consistent success. Period. Since it started.
Yeah, what's the owner? The O'Neills or something?
Are they still the owners?
Maybe you should buy the team. Your thought
Dude,
about
that's
that?
maybe we should call a guy and see what we can do, you know?
Well, all right, we're gonna start a GoFundMe. It's the McNairs.
McNairs, that's what it is, yep. Not fans of my boy Steve though.
Steve McNair. But so, do you really think the Texans could not win a game this season? Like genuinely?
I think it's very possible. They're legitimately talking about Deshaun Watson not playing at all.
Okay,
Like
how many wins is he worth to you?
10 million. I mean, there's no team. We got rid of everybody.
Okay, Watson doesn't play, how many wins?
Fire sale. If Watson plays or if Watson doesn't play.
If he doesn't play.
If he doesn't play, that's for sure guaranteed 0-17. I'll tell you that
Guaranteed?
the 3 wins, that's Watson on the team. That's what I'm thinking Watson's going to play. And that's going to be, we're going to have those 3 wins. And that's pretty much
So
gonna
he's
be
worth
it.
he's worth 3 wins to you.
With the team that he has right now, yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
3 wins. I might give you one more and say 4, maybe. And that's going to be another win in our division against
Like maybe
our
take a
bottom
Jacksonville
rival.
game.
Nah, probably take one of the Titan games.
Okay.
I don't think we beat Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville is going to win AFC South, regardless of if they're going to make 500 or not. Which I don't know what their schedule looks like. We can probably go through that another day. But I think Jacksonville takes AFC South.
Trevor Lawrence, Super Bowl. Could you imagine?
God,
I hope not. I don't think anyone wants
Yeah.
to see that.
no, nobody wants to see him win anything else.
Except T-Bird, apparently, his number one fan.
Yeah, T-Bird just likes winners. So he's like, Brady, win again. Lawrence, keep winning.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna
God,
like
suck
all
our
the
dicks already,
quarterbacks
dude.
y'all
God.
hate, because I like Baker Mayfield.
Do you what?
Mayfield.
Do you like Big Ben?
Baker. No, not really.
Well, then
I
you're
mean,
a liar because
I don't
I
hate
hate
him.
him. I hate him. So
I'm also not a fan. I mean,
I mean, I don't know who his backup is, but who would you have out there?
Dwayne
Mason Rudolph.
Haskins. No, it's Dwayne Haskins now.
Mason
Both of y'all
Rudolph
said
lost
2
his job?
different people.
Yeah, Haskins made the cut today.
that's crazy because Dwayne Haskins went from literally like gonna light the league on fire to being fucking a journeyman.
You want to know what is hilarious to me? And I think about this regularly. This dude got in trouble because they finally won a game and he couldn't get on the field quick enough to kneel a ball because he was taking selfies
selfie?
with fans.
Yep, I remember that.
I mean,
I
that's-
remember that. He's a man of the people. To
Love
be
the
fair,
energy, dude.
man of the people.
Love the energy.
How
Could
can
you
you
see
hate
the Steelers trying to sign Newton as a backup to Roethlisberger?
Nah, that's too much crime in the QB room.
It's too- But I mean, Roethlisberger is starting to become injury prone. I mean, he's kind of for a few years now.
Well, what's
he's
two
just
hurt
coming off an
quarterbacks gonna
injury.
do for him though? You know,
True.
like
I mean,
Again,
Cam's
it
not
comes-
injured right this second.
he-
If they
dude,
can
that
make
guy's
half a season
habitual-
each,
He's a habitual injury. I mean,
you're saying Newton?
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, really both of them, but yeah.
I think Newton has a wood foot. That was the last surgery he had. They just chopped it off.
That's probably better for his health, to be honest. I mean, okay, realistically, what is Cam going to bring to the table for them?
Just if Roethlisberger gets hurt, they have another.
But they
then
have
what was the
Haskins.
point of getting
Type.
Haskins? I feel like Haskins. They think Haskins is their guy. Like he's the next up.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking at him and they're going, somebody drafted him in the first round for a reason. It's like, oh yeah, that person is just legally blind. Again, Ohio State quarterbacks, they can't do it, man.
What? I wonder what college does have the biggest turnout of NFL starters.
Purdue and NC State.
NC State. Russell Wilson,
In-
Phillip Rivers. Who else?
Ryan Finley, who he's not a starter, but he started several games. Mike Glennon.
Mike Lennon.
Uh,
New York Giant.
trying to think who else. I feel like I'm missing one, but yeah, both of them I think have put out a bunch, but most of Purdue's are like 90s, early 2000s, and then obviously Drew Brees is the big one.
Oh, yeah. Drew Brees. I feel like you never really hear about like QBU. Like you hear about like DBU.
USC. Honestly, USC is a big one too. They've put out a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but they never really pan out.
Nah, I mean, honestly, I don't think there's a school that has like quarterbacks, like you were saying. They don't have quarterbacks that just pan out. Basically, they put a bunch of them out. A couple of them play for a couple of years, then you go back up, and then they retire. I mean,
That's what, a quarterback is literally the hardest position in football because that shit makes no sense.
yeah,
About the gap, the skill gap.
you
in
got to be a
football.
fortune teller to play quarterback.
Check out the full list of FBS schools with active NFL players below.
What?
Talking to me?
I'm talking to y'all. Check out the full list of FBS schools with active NFL players below.
Below where?
Who y'all had at number 1?
Purdue.
Well, we got Alabama with 56.
Oh,
Ohio
that's
State.
players though. That's not quarterbacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Y'all just want quarterbacks exclusively.
yeah. Just we're looking
Yeah,
for quarterbacks.
that's the main thing because no school really puts out quarterbacks like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Alabama does send a lot of quarterbacks to the league. None of them ever
But none
pan
of them-
out.
And none of them are good. Like
South
That's what-
Alabama's at the bottom of the list.
RIP, dude.
South Alabama?
Alabama's at the top and the bottom, technically.
I like it.
Today's been predominantly NFL. There's going to be other sports we talk about. Probably a big one's going to be soccer since, we're in the midst of it. So, USA qualifiers coming up, Noah. It's going to be big.
Oh, Thursday. God, why do they have to play at 10:05? I'm old.
I think
I'm trying to
you're going to
I'm
need a webcam, Noah. We're going to need a live reaction of your face. We're going to need it.
I mean, it's kind of tough because you know how I am. I start talking, I start walking, dude. You're gonna see my webcam. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be stationary. You're just gonna see me walking back and forth.
Yeah, just
behind it.
pick it up, clip it to your shirt, and just walk around.
Oh, dude, I got my GoPro. Is there a way
Yeah,
to
dude.
get the chest mount of the GoPro?
Just get your steps in line to do it. That's all that matters. But yeah.
I mean, I get fired up and I gotta move, man. I can't sit still. I'll see if I can figure something out about trying to get a desk set up so I can do a webcam.
Yeah, because soccer games are actually going to be pretty fun if we can stream, while the games are on and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what
I'm
else.
not doing the one tomorrow night, jeez, or Thursday night.
Premier League ones are going to be tough for me because I don't even want to
Yeah.
talk about it. But
Yeah, especially you got nights. You definitely wouldn't be able to watch those.
well, I'm saying out of pure sadness, it kind of hurts to talk about Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that's fair too.
Pure sadness. T-Bird, you still don't have a team in the Premier League. We might have
No,
to
you
make a
don't.
wheel for that too.
Oh, that would be
Ooh,
tight.
let's give
I
T-Bird a
really
wheel.
don't. Let's get.
T-Bird gets a spin of the wheel. That's his Premier League team forever. And how about this? If T-Bird's team that he gets finishes top 4, he has to get a jersey.
Ooh, I like it.
Bet. Okay.
Woo! That's a bet.
All right.
Book it, chat. Book it.
All right.
Let's go.
I am about to have to get off pretty soon, but I did find 2 lists for y'all.
Two
Okay.
lists? Okay.
Okay, so earliest I could find is 2011. It's just for right now, but just what y'all were just talking about, top 5 schools that produce the most NFL quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
We have number 5 at Alabama, Like you were
Mhm.
saying, they produce a lot. Notable: Joe Namath, Steve Sloan, what was that, Stabler, Bart Starr, and Greg McElroy.
That's
I
actually a
don't know if that's
decent list. Like, that's-
That's actually kind of crazy.
yeah,
But I
that's.
guess
But I mean, they're
but
so old. Like they haven't done
they all
it.
played before any of us were born.
Yeah.
Maybe
what I
not
was about to
T-Bird's
say.
old, but
Couple years. All right, number 4, we got Notre Dame, Notre
Oh.
Dame, however you want to say it. Steve Borline, Terry Hanratty, Daryl LaMonica, Joe Montana, Joe
Joe
Montana,
Montana. Let's go.
Brady
What a-
Quinn,
Ew,
Joe
Brady
Theismann.
Quinn is a
what a flop,
notable.
dude.
Brady Quinn's a notable. They're off the
I mean,
And
he
you
list.
wasn't
know
number
him.
one pick. He wasn't number one pick.
They're off the list. If he's
Uh,
notable.
Joe Theismann, Angelo Bertelli, Johnny Lujak, Paul Hornung, and John Huerte.
Again,
Ooh.
dude, just
Got a little Spanish on there. I like that.
Like-
Oh,
why are all these guys from the
Huerte.
40s, dude?
bro, I mean this list was made in 2011.
No, I'm
so that
just
might
I'm
help.
just saying like it's crazy. Like I guess we just kind of forget about these schools because Brady Quinn's the most recent one off both of those lists. Well, I guess McElroy, he was like same time period as actually he played against Brady Quinn.
Yeah.
So yeah, same time. All right, number 3 we got USC. Pete Beathard, Matt Castle, Vince Evans, Pat Hayden, Rob Johnson, Matt Leinart, Paul McDonald, Bill Nelson, Carson Palmer, Rodney Peete, Sean Salisbury, Mark Sanchez, and Matt Barkley.
And then since then, there's been like 4 more.
Can I do
Since that list
Can I
came
do a
out.
verbal GIF? I'm gonna paint this picture for everybody. Snoop Dogg when he's in the interview and he goes, "Who?" That's what I just thought. Because I don't know any of those people, and they're number 3. So that's kind of
Bro.
crazy.
I just want to point out, for no reason at all,
Mark
I do
Sanchez.
not like Mark Sanchez.
The butt fumble.
He can't help
That's
that,
his
dude.
legacy. The
That
butt
was a
fumble.
big ass to run into.
He did.
All right.
He got lost in there.
Lost in the sauce, dude.
Number 2, we have California. Steve Bartkowski, Vince Ferragamo.
Wait, what do you mean by just
Rodgers.
like UCLA?
Cal.
Oh,
It just says
Cal.
Cal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Cal. Steve Bartkowski,
State
Vince
of California.
Ferragamo. Yeah, just the whole state.
Lots
Uh,
of quarterbacks. That's where
Craig-
Rodgers went too, right? Cal.
Yeah, Craig Morton, Aaron Rodgers, and Joe Cap.
Cap. That's Cap.
Who?
And then number 1, who
Wait,
y'all
hold on.
straight called out.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We got it already.
Purdue.
Purdue.
Yo, boy, look at that, boy. I'm fucking.
Drew Brees, Scott Campbell, Len Dawson, Jim Everett, Jeff George, Bob Grease, Mark Herman, Kyle Orton, Gary Danielson,
Orton.
and Mike Phipps.
I did not know Kyle Orton went to Purdue.
Me neither. That's a new
Orton
one.
Kyle. All right.
Bears
and
legend.
then
Bears legend.
One more quick list.
One more quick list, and then we have to pick you 2 teams. One in the NFL, one in the Premier League, T-Bird.
All right. The college programs that have produced the most Super Bowl starting quarterbacks. And we got, hold on. They don't even have these fucking.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what school would produce the most starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, honestly, USC's got to be up there because they've had a lot of quarterbacks come out of there and just start, even if it was only for a couple years or a couple games, a season or two, you know, just a lot.
I wonder what they would consider starting though. Like, is it a game
Just one start?
threshold? Yeah, just one
Yeah.
start.
Is
ever?
it like 8 games? Yeah, that actually is kind of important too.
Oh, okay. I see it now. And it's, wow. So it's going to be Cal. Cal's number 1. No. Number of quarterbacks, 5. Alabama's number 2. It's 3. They're tied with Purdue at 3, actually.
3 starting quarterbacks.
And tied with Notre Dame, too.
Who is the starting quarterbacks for Notre Dame?
It's not giving me that. It's just giving me a chart. And then it's UCLA. at number 5. Even though technically Alabama, Purdue, and Notre Dame are all tied
Hmm.
at
That's
3.
weird. Would have not guessed that, to be fair.
I could have guessed 38 times and would not have guessed UCLA one time. That is okay.
That's pretty wild.
All right.
So Cal apparently.
How's the school? All right. Well, we all know when we have our children, we send them to Cal.
So
You gonna play football? You gonna play football for Cal?
for the NFL team wheel, there's a wheel that has all the NFL teams. We're gonna get 5 of them, and then we're gonna put them on the other wheel. It's gonna be out of those 5. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I like this.
First spin.
Can you share your screen?
I don't know if I can because it's gonna block it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie
gotcha.
though.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's gonna be completely truthful. I wouldn't put you in a Cowboys uniform, T-Bird.
Yeah, can we exclude
First
them?
team.
I might have to veto if it turns out to be the Cowboys.
First team is the Chargers.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a fun one.
That's
That'll
a
be fun
good.
one.
That's a good team. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah,
And
I used to
add
like
that.
the Chargers. Okay.
Chargers is your first team. Let's see what your second team is.
I like the Chargers back in 2012.
Second team, you're going to Vegas, buddy.
Okay.
Wow, bunch of West Coast teams. Okay.
Raiders.
okay.
Raiders second team.
Do like the Raiders.
Let's see. Third team. Oh my goodness. The Patriots.
Ooh.
I like that one because he's gonna have to go be with Bill, even though his boy Tom's gone.
I'm going Die Hard regardless.
Ooh, this is a good one actually. Ravens. That's
Oh,
solid.
that's fun.
That's a
Dude,
fun team.
you're honestly not getting a bad list. Like you're getting some fun quarterbacks to watch.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You got a little fun list going on here. And final team. Oof. You got the Eagles. Division
a
I do
tough
rival.
not like that green.
That is an ugly green.
Let's just worry about the.
All right,
Let's
you ready?
just hope.
You ready for this wheel spin?
No,
Wait,
let's
best
do
2
it,
out
let's
of
do
3 or just 1 and done?
it. One and done.
1 and
One
done.
and done. Let's not stretch it out.
One and
Yeah.
done. Let's
Oh
go.
God, I can't even look.
God, there's a
Oh my God, the Patriots. Let's go.
No way.
Die Hard Patriots.
Let's go.
dude, Big Mac Jones guy now.
Wow.
Big Mac Jones.
That's your boy now.
Mac Jones for
fucking
life?
Jones.
Yo, I mean,
I like
greatest rookie of all time.
that. You gotta stand by him now. That's your man.
I
Mac
want
Jones.
you, when I say ride or die, T-Bird, if you are on this man so hard, I mean just for life, all right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of all the options there was, that was legit probably the worst one besides the Eagles.
I'd rather the Patriots than the Eagles. But yeah, I agree. All right, man. My man McCorkle out here.
McCorkle. All right, so now your Premier League team. The bet is top 4. You have to get a jersey. Noah, you wanna name it? Or you want me to spin a wheel again?
Spin a wheel.
All right, let's see. First team. No. Oof. Burnley. First
Hey,
team
Burnley's fun.
is Burnley.
Burnley's all right, T-Bird. So what you need to know about Burnley is they are brutes. They play hard. People hate playing against them. They will punch you in the mouth.
I mean, that sounds like my kind of team.
They're
Next team. Leeds. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a good one too.
Yeah,
Leeds.
Leeds is like play really hard, and then we're gonna get beat because we give up soft goals because we just push so many people forward trying to score goals.
West Brom. That
Oof,
doesn't
that's
count.
just- yeah,
They're just that bad.
they're in the championship.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They got relegated.
Ooh, Everton. Wow.
That's a good one.
That's another good dude. You got a strong list here.
Wow, dude. I'm liking it.
Let's see.
West Ham.
Next team. Can't use them. Same team twice. Can't use them.
This has happened, dude. There's 20 teams.
Same team 3 times. Can't use them.
What team is that? That's just who it is
Fulham?
now.
No! I'm so sorry, T-Bird.
Arsenal?
What happened?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Join the sadness, buddy.
Join the sadness.
All right, last team.
damn.
Not in it. What team are you hoping for, T-Bird? Do you have a team you actually like? Wow.
Not necessarily that I've been like a fan of. Like I've been on and off with random people, like random teams. I've been mainly into more like a random player on a team more than just a team.
Your final team is the Wolves.
Ooh.
Are
So
you
wait.
ready for this wheel spin to determine your fate for the rest of your life? This is going to be
All
your
right.
Premier League team.
Give us
forever.
the teams. Give us the teams again.
Everton, Leeds, Burnley, Wolves, Arsenal. It's not a bad list. To be
No,
fair.
Arsenal's honestly probably the worst one to root for up there right now.
Yeah.
Just pit of misery.
I wouldn't mind Leeds or Burnley.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like
I'm
it.
liking that. I'm liking Burnley.
All right, drum roll, please. All right. That was the worst drum roll of all time.
That's all I got right now.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Burnley it is.
Let's go. Okay.
Burnley. There you
Okay.
go,
Chris
buddy.
Wood is your favorite player. Know that. Chris
Who?
Wood. Remember
Chris
the
Wood.
name.
So T-Bird is now a Burnley supporter and Patriots supporter.
Those two don't go hand in hand, to be
No,
honest.
they don't.
Patriots, pansies. Burnley, brutes.
Patriots pansies.
But is that
Sorry
your
to talk
your
about your
final going, T-Bird?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. It's actually a really long stream, fucking hour 40 minutes, almost 2 hours stream for the first ever stream.
Let's go.
Appreciate everyone being here. Noah, like your hot takes. T-Bird, I'm glad you're a fan of Burnley. That's a good one.
Burnley and Mac Jones.
Burnley and
Not
Matt
even-
Jones.
Not even Patriots, just Mac Jones, dude.
No, you have to be a Patriots fan. Patriots make the playoffs. Jersey time.
I'll be a Patriots fan, but I refuse to be a Belichick fan.
You said you're diehard. You gotta like the coach too.
I die hard Patriots. Devin, you don't have to like the coach.
What do you say? So?
You do not have to like your
Okay,
team's
so-
coach.
That's true.
Any
You do
final
have to like the
statements,
quarterback.
T-Bird? Any final statements?
Mac Jones is going to be rookie of the year.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
love it.
We're going hot
Book it.
takes to end it. Noah, what's your hot take?
Brian Burns, Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay. You wanna know what my hot take is?
What's that?
Giants making the playoffs. Book it.
Book it.
All right, everybody. Appreciate everyone who followed. Appreciate you guys sitting in here listening to us ramble about whatever. It's been real. Have a good night. Peace.